Hello, this is Chris the Game Dev, and today I'm going to be testing the demo for my new game, Absolute Insanity. The last time I tested it, I found some bugs and things I didn't like, so I fixed them. Some of the things that I fixed were there was a bit of a collision issue when it comes to the minion. Uh, I was having issue with the crossbow. Oh my gosh. Sometimes my game scares me. So yeah, basically, the issue that I had before was I would fire a crossbow bolt and it would just kind of go right through the minion, and it was a collision detection issue. So I just increased the hitbox of both the crossbow bolt and the minion, and it seems to be fixed. The other thing was in the server level there was there was balancing issues, there was like a ton of issues, and I rectified them. I hope the test is going to be right now to see if anything else is broken. And also I'm going to select the rocket and we're going to have some fun rocket jumping. So that's another thing too, there is rocket jumping in the game, a slight rocket jump, nothing too crazy. So let's just beat this. First level is super easy. I mean, I died in the first level, but okay, rockets. So let's go and grab the rocket launcher and see what the rocket jumping's all about. So I made a video previously talking about the rocket jumping, and it mostly had to do with just the rocket giving like pushback to the player. Now it's done by the explosion. So see that? Ah, rocket jumping! So, again, there's still some tweaking to do with rocket jumping, but it exists. And I will try to find another rocket launcher, see if we can use it for something else. Yeah, and of course, like, my goal is to have hidden things in the game that will be able to, like, you know, bonus levels and stuff like that, but they're going to be hidden. So, my goal is to finish the main game. Once the main game is complete, then I'm going to add in hidden levels, lore, all that stuff, and then yeah, and the way that you'll be able to access these like hidden levels will be through climbing, through exploding secret walls, all that stuff. If you guys have played the Indigo Parallel, you'll understand how I like hiding stuff in my games, so it's something that I'm gonna do. Now, since the last update, oh my gosh, the maze is so dense. I previously used the crossbow to destroy the minions, and it wasn't really working. So I'm gonna try to find some minions. And okay, looks good. I mean, one hit, it worked. Let's see. I feel like the items are a little sparse. It's okay. Oh, a lot of axes there. Another crossbow. Okay. Oh! Gee! Ah! Okay. Things are feeling good. Feeling good so far. You know what's funny? The axe was the first item I put in the game, and it's the one that's given me the least amount of issues. So many items have given me issues, like everything from the crossbow. The crossbow's given me a lot of issues. The rocket launcher. The TNT has been pretty good for the most part. Woo! Dodge that. All right, let's do some rocket jumping, friends. Woo! That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't rocket jump there. So, like, the rocket jump happens per explosion. I ended up watching... I know how rocket jump works, kind of, like, theoretically, and I thought it was pushback from the item itself, but it turns out in a lot of games, rocket jumping happens from the explosion, from the self-explosion. So, the explosive element... Oh, okay, hold on. I actually kind of need to concentrate. So, rocket jumping comes from the explosive element, because the explosiveness adds physics to other things. So when you send an explosion out to something or someone, yeah, that's where rocket jumping comes from. I thought it was from pushback from the actual like firing of the rocket, but no, it's actually from the explosion. So for example, if I want to get up somewhere, I will do a jump and then that just to get a little boost. Of course, it's going to be a little quirky, and I'll definitely throw in some interesting things when it comes to rocket jumping. So next level. I did notice in the previous level, after you beat Shelly, the minions were still kind of spawning and then destroying on impact. I probably should rectify that, should fix that. Yeah. So, let's see. Oh yeah, another thing I did in this update, let's see if it will appear. When the... Oh yeah, see that? So... Oh my gosh. Ah! So when there's going to be a meteor falling from the sky, it's going to shoot down like a little beam. So that's sort of a way to indicate, hey, move out of the way. Because before it was a little randomized, but now it gives you a little indication. I think it's better for the game to have that, in my opinion. Okay, good. That's working. Very nice. Let's do some work here. I want to rocket jump more. Let's go. Oh, see that? So that's working as intended. So yeah, rocket jumping is now in this update. The meteor spawning from the sky is also in this level too. Let's... Oh, it didn't really work there, but let's try again. So I'm gonna... There we go. Maybe I'll increase the rocket jumping values by a touch. We'll see. It just... all this stuff just needs testing. That's why I'm testing. And I hope you guys find these videos interesting. They're kind of like one take. The developer plays his own games to, bug test it, I guess. Oh, see, I like that. It gives you a little bit of a warning. It makes the game ever so slightly easier. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh. Whoa! Oh, that was fun. I hope my mic didn't peak. Sorry, I get excited sometimes. That was cool. Okay. Whoever suggested rocket jumping, man, I gotta give you props, because there's gonna be some funny physics stuff that are happening for sure. Let's try to oh, I literally rocket jumped over a minion. That was so cool. Okay. Nice. Things are coming along really good. I also, on my list of things to do, I usually break down my stuff to do weekly. So currently my weekly schedule is to make a new level. I'm gonna be working on a new level. So I also have a question for people who are watching. If there's anyone watching, there might be no one watching right now. Is if I start creating new stuff in the game and making devlogs and documenting them, would you want a spoiler warning at the beginning? Are these things you want to see, or do you want it to be a surprise when you inevitably play the full game? If you could let me know, that would be really good, because I've been debating of how much do I show the audience, how much do I wait for release, because for sure, on release, there's going to be stuff that won't be documented. Of course, the bonus levels, all the challenges and stuff like that. There will be unique things that the player is not going to... Even if you're watching every video on the channel, there are things that you will not be aware of. Let's do landmines. Okay, so I'm just debating how much I should show. That is my only question, because I don't want to show too much and I don't want to show nothing. These devlogs are a really good way for me to document the process of game development, because it'd be kind of cool to see once the game is released, to see devlog 1 and maybe one that's later on, and just see how far in development things have gone. And of course, because another really good thing about these playthroughs and devlogs is just the feedback. When people say, hey, why don't you try this? I obviously can't do everything, but like every single suggestion that ever comes to me, I obviously can't do, but there's been a lot of good suggestions, and some of them have been like the rocket jumping and the let's do this. Let's rocket jump again. Woo! Look at that. That's fun. Like I'm almost like I'm wasting these rockets. Woo! Oh my god. I should have rocket jumping should have been a day one thing. Seriously. That is a lot of fun. Woo! Oh yeah. I think rocket jumping has been the best thing I've ever added to the game. Yeah, another thing too is I plan on making a video in the near future talking about the music in the game. The music is developed by a very good friend of mine. His name is, online he goes by, whatchamacallit, Strawman Hat. He has a Eurorack studio, so the best way to describe Eurorack is it's like having a synthesizer, but instead of everything that you can control in a synthesizer hidden away, it's in front of you, and you can connect stuff, and you can do some really interesting stuff. So basically, the whole soundtrack for this game so far has been created in that studio. So I go over whenever he has time, though. I work around his schedule, and I'll go over to his place, and we'll just jam for like hours, and then in 1 hour session, I might only get like anywhere from like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of music from it, but it's really curated and quality stuff, and we would very often go back and forth with ideas. Yeah, this, damn, I died. This track in particular for this level, I absolutely adore. It's, whew, it's really, I came to him and I was like, I'm making a new level and I kind of want to do something with drum and bass, and he's like, all right, let's do it. And then one of the synthesizers he was using in the studio was like electric guitar. I turned the music down for this playthrough, but and I was like, I like that electric guitar, but then when it goes to the chorus, it gets a little like neurofunk glitchy, and it's just poof. I had some streamers I was watching playing the game, and they're like, I like the music, and I was like, yes. When people say they like the music, it just makes me really happy. Really happy. There will be a soundtrack available for this game. I'll probably, like the Indigo Parallel soundtrack is free. I might make, I've been debating, do I make the soundtrack for this game free? My gut feeling is yes. The only thing I might do, I might make it $1, like $1, but we'll see. I think free is probably the best way to go. Just keeping all the soundtracks free. I don't want to, like, I wish I can give more stuff for free to players. It's just that I do this full time now. Like, I am not even kidding. I am a I do YouTube as well. Obviously, you're watching this on YouTube. I am a full-time game developer, and this is my main source of income, and I live from this. So everything can't be for free. However, that being said, after this game is done, I plan on making smaller games, like really small games, and a good chunk of them are going to be for free. I have some absolutely, like absolute crazy ideas for future games, but they're going to be smaller in scope, and they're going to be different. Like, this game is obviously different than the Indigo Parallel, and that was done by design. I made this game different because, well, it's funny because this game ended up being my submission for, it was for a game jam originally, and then it just became its own little beast. But the idea was, when people play the Indigo Parallel, it was my first like commercial game, and people think, oh, this developer, all he can do is, like, I'm paraphrasing here. No one has really directly said it, maybe they have, but it's like, this developer can only do weird, trippy, LSD Dream Emulator, Stanley Parable type of walking sim with some puzzles and stuff, and the Japanese influence. That's it. One trick pony there. No, monsieur. The Indigo Parallel was designed, like, the game was what I envisioned the game to be. It did take its own little sort of pathways, and it changed in development over time, but it is intentionally like what I really wanted it to be. But not every game is going to be like that. Not every game is going to be Indigo Parallel. Now maybe that would be some people maybe want more game like Indigo, but like I have other creative endeavors and ideas. But the one theme that I will take from every game moving forward, at least a majority of them, they will be first person with nothing, with no UI. I was actually thinking about making a design philosophy video because ever since I was young, I did never liked UI. I thought that UI, it clutters the screen. I also have like, I get distracted really easily. So when there's too much stuff on the screen, it kind of bothers me. I love how Dead Space did its UI. When I say UI, I mean like UI when you're playing the game. Like health bars, number of coins you collect, all that stuff. Never liked it. So that's my first design philosophy is like no UI whatsoever on screen. I want the screen blank. And how do you display information? Well, you got to find creative ways to do it. And I feel like with Indigo and this game, I found creative ways to show information without having to have like UI displaying all the time. I mean, another thing too is like Indigo Parallel, once in a while will have a UI on screen, like a couple health bars. So it's sort of against my design philosophy, but at least for the most part, it doesn't. Oh, damn it! For the most part, there isn't any UI in the Indigo Parallel. For the most part. Again, done by design. And another design philosophy would being first person. I love Half-Life 2 is like my favorite game of all time, probably. And I love the first person element. I feel like it's super immersive. I like first person controllers. I like everything to do with first person games. Most of the games I like to play are first person. So those are my two design philosophies. It's like no UI, first person. Okay. And yeah, I was thinking of maybe making a video of like my design philosophy, but maybe after I release some more content, I will sort of get my thoughts together and then make a nice little, informative video on how I like to approach game design. Yeah. So it's good that I'm talking like rambling in the game and not saying, oh, I need to fix this, because so far, yeah, things are looking pretty good. I was having problems with the crossbow and the minions, but that's been fixed. That's good. Rocket jumping, woo! That's a lot of fun. Things are going pretty good so far. And yeah, what else? What else can I ramble on about? I mean, another thing too is I want to post every day, at least for the next little bit. I am either, by the time you're watching this video, I might be monetized already, but at the recording of this video, I'm very close to monetization. Like, by tomorrow, I might get it. I only need like a few more watch hours, that's it. I've had the subscribers for a while. It's just the watch hours took a really long time to get. And I finally got there. So yeah, I guess another thing too is that like, I felt like I wanted to add some Indigo Parallel to this game, and I haven't really found the best way to squeeze it in. I was like, how am I going to? I might throw in an Easter egg that might be Indigo Parallel. Like I think people who are familiar with both games would really like that. I feel like that would be interesting. I just need to see how I would approach it, kind of, you know? Maybe I make a level where it's like New Tokyo. That would be kind of cool, actually. A little throwback. A level where you can play, uh, you know, maybe update the graphics a little bit, because the graphic fidelity is a bit different in this game than Indigo. The graphics in the Indigo Parallel are kind of like all over the place. This game's a bit more consistent. Again, I'm learning. I'm learning. Always learning. Let's do some rocket jumping. Woo! No, I like the fact that everything's going pretty smooth. I'm excited to try the server level because I did some balancing to that level. It was hard. It was really hard. If you watch the last like playthrough, it was challenging. That goddamn server level. Okay, where are you? Uh-oh. I'm scared. I can hear you, but I don't know where you are. I wonder if he's stuck. Oh yeah, he might have been stuck. You know what, that's the thing about procedurally generated levels. Sometimes the enemies get stuck. I try to put in place some fail-safes for, you know, not getting stuck, but sometimes especially in arena mode, I notice in arena mode when you select certain settings, there was, you know, sometimes the enemies would get stuck in a corner and they wouldn't move, but I've been trying to rectify it. For the most part, it's been okay. For the most part. Yeah, because the whole thing about these levels is that it's generative. Like, there is an initial, like, parameters that the level will spawn from. So, like, there's an item that destroys. Like, that item will destroy. But that item can have, whoa, different orientations. So it can be rotated in different directions, which will change the level layout. It can be spawn more, spawn less. I also have like pathfinders, so like these little, nice. So I have these like little carvers, I guess you can say. If you play arena mode, you can see them. That basically, yeah, so basically what happens, it just like starts in one end, goes to the other end, to make sure there's always a path to you and the enemies. That's it. But they're generative, so they go left, right, center. They might move forward, and because of that, it generates a fresh level every time you play. You'll almost never have the exact same level. It might not feel that way, but trust me, the levels are going to always be generated differently. So here I have a switch button. It's sort of like a test of mechanics. Ooh, that's loud. I need to fix that. So many things to fix. It's a good thing I'm testing it though. So the grouping of the audio levels aren't correct there, because notice how loud it is? Yeah, it's a bit loud. Okay, I'll fix that. It's a good thing I play my games sometimes, you know? So the whole idea with this would be on the right side, there might be some different unlocks to the left side. Similar to Indigo. You know how Indigo, sometimes you make a left turn or a right turn and things change. So I've been theorizing on how I'm going to implement that. Let's do rocket turret. All right, so I've tried to balance this level out. Let's see how it goes. So this now works. Okay. So before I was having issues where if something was touching, it wouldn't charge up, but perfect. That's what I like to see. Okay, amazing. Whew. Glad that works. Now let's see how difficult this level is going to be. I'm going to deploy that there. Probably could have found a better spot for that, but let's see. So when it comes to music, I'm actually not a huge fan of the music in this level, but I needed to put something in. I might change it later on, but for now, it's going to be what it is. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, the mine didn't explode. Okay. Let's add some mines. I mean, I like the music. It's just, it's weird. And I felt like it might not, oh, whoa. It might not fit the level so much, but I think it might be fine. Let me know what you guys think, if you enjoy the music or not. Okay, I need to do something about those guys. Hello. Goodbye. So the way I decided to balance the level, there's a bit more spawns. What else? Things are spawning more. The spawn rates, I changed the spawn rates of the minions. Less of them spawn. And I adjusted the time that the lasers are on because I kept dying from this guy's laser. I think it's going to be a bit more well balanced now. I just hope it isn't too easy. I doubt it's going to be too easy. We'll see. There's a lot of items here. Oh, wait, what? Hey, dude. Nah, that's not cool. Rocket jumping. Okay. Oh, no. I think there is a lot of spawns. A lot of items. I wonder if I should curb that. Because I might beat this on the first try. Let's see. 87. I think... Yeah, there's a lot of spawns. Okay, I think I'm going to tweak the spawns a little bit. Might be too many items. Yeah, because my brother played it and he told me how challenging the level was. He liked it though, but he felt it was really challenging. He said it was really satisfying once he won. There seems to be, and the items are all spawning to one side. I tried. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I might need to do some more tweaking. But so far, I didn't find too many bugs. Just that one audio bug. And what else? I can always watch this. And another reason why I record these is I can watch them back and just be like, okay, I didn't fix this, I fixed this. Stuff like that. Probably the next video will be, you know, maybe going through arena mode and checking some things out there. But yeah, things are looking good. I'm pretty happy with the demo so far. And yeah, just going to be adding more stuff. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you watched to the end. And if you did, let me know. And if you want to support the channel and the game, wishlist Absolute Insanity on Steam. That would help me a lot. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.